Ever feel like you're speaking a different language in your relationship? You're not alone. We've all been there, trying to convey our feelings or thoughts only to be met with confusion, misunderstanding, or worse, conflict. Communication, it's the lifeline of any relationship, yet it's often the most overlooked aspect. It's the bridge that connects two individuals, allowing them to share their emotions, needs, and desires. Yet navigating this bridge can sometimes feel like walking a tightrope. Miscommunications, assumptions, and unspoken expectations often lead to cracks in the relationship, creating a chasm that's hard to bridge. So how do we ensure that we're not just talking, but actually communicating? How do we ensure that our message is not just heard, but understood? These are questions that haunt many of us. But don't worry, we're here to help. Let's delve into the 7 ways to communicate more effectively in a relationship. Firstly, hone your active listening skills. Now, what does that mean? Active listening is not just about hearing the words that are being said, it's about understanding the complete message being communicated. In a relationship, it's the key to better understanding and empathy. Imagine this. Your partner comes home from a stressful day at work and starts sharing their experiences. Active listening here would mean focusing on what they're saying, avoiding interruptions, and responding at appropriate times. You could show that you're engaged by saying things like, "That sounds tough," or "Tell me more about that." This not only makes your partner feel heard, but also valued. On the flip side, if you're busy scrolling through your phone while your partner is speaking, you're not actively listening. This can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of being undervalued. So, the next time you're in a conversation, try to really listen. Remember, listening is just as important as speaking in a conversation. Secondly, don't underestimate the power of nonverbal communication. You see, our bodies often speak louder than our words. A simple nod, a shift in posture, or a fleeting facial expression can convey volumes about what we're really thinking and feeling. Let's explore some examples. Picture someone saying, "I'm fine," with a sunny smile, versus the same words spoken with crossed arms and a furrowed brow. The message drastically changes, doesn't it? Similarly, imagine saying, "I love you," in a warm, soft tone versus a distracted, monotone voice. Again, the impact isn't the same. So remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice are all integral parts of your communication toolbox. Use them wisely. Ineffective nonverbal communication can lead to confusion and misunderstandings. Ensuring your nonverbal cues match your words can prevent misunderstandings. Thirdly, aim to be clear and concise in your communication. The power of precision cannot be overstated. By being straightforward, you eliminate the chance for confusion or misinterpretation. Think of it like setting a destination in your GPS. You wouldn't enter vague directions, would you? You'd be precise to ensure you reach the right place. Similarly, in communication, clarity is your destination. Let's consider an example. Instead of saying, "I wish you'd spend more time with me," be specific. Say, "I'd love if we could have dinner together twice a week." This leaves no room for guesswork and conveys your needs directly. Moreover, being concise is equally important. Long-winded explanations can lose the listener's attention. So, keep it short and sweet. Instead of a lengthy monologue about your day, share the highlights. Remember, your words are your map. By being clear and concise, you chart a path that's easy for your partner to follow. Clarity cuts through the fog of misunderstanding. Fourthly, use I statements to express your feelings. This is a powerful tool in effective communication, especially within relationships. I statements make it easier for you to express how you feel without blaming or criticizing your partner. They shift the focus from the other person's actions to your own emotions and reactions, creating a safe space for open dialogue. Let's consider some examples. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," which can put your partner on the defensive, try saying, "I feel unheard when I talk about my day." Or instead of "You're always late," express it as, "I feel disrespected when I have to wait." Notice the difference? You're communicating the same problem, but in a way that's less likely to trigger a defensive reaction. Remember, it's not about accusations, but about expressing your emotions. Expressing your feelings with I statements can help prevent defensive reactions. Fifthly, show empathy towards your partner's feelings. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is a cornerstone of effective communication in a relationship. It's like walking a mile in your partner's shoes, seeing the world from their perspective. Imagine your partner comes home after a long, tiring day at work. Instead of responding with a dismissive, "Well, everyone has tough days," you could empathize by saying, "It sounds like you had a really challenging day. I'm here for you." This simple shift in response can make a world of difference. Showing empathy doesn't mean you have to agree with everything your partner says or feels. It's about acknowledging their emotions and letting them know they're not alone in their experience. Empathy can help your partner feel understood and valued, making them more open to communication. It's a powerful tool that can bridge gaps and foster a deeper connection. Empathy nurtures the seeds of understanding and connection. Sixthly, practice patience in your communication. Patience is an underrated virtue, especially in the context of communication within relationships. It's the buffer that softens harsh words, the pause that allows for reflection, and the space that breeds understanding. It's especially crucial during conflicts when emotions run high and words can become weapons. Consider, for example, a conversation where one party is expressing frustration. The immediate reaction might be to defend oneself or to retaliate, but that's where patience steps in. It's about taking a beat, absorbing what's being said, and responding thoughtfully rather than reactively. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather expressing them in a calm, controlled manner. Patience is also about giving your partner the time to express themselves, even if it takes them longer to find the right words. It's about understanding that communication is a process, not a race. Patience can be the soothing balm to heated conversations. Lastly, don't hesitate to ask for feedback. It's easy to assume that our message is crystal clear, but sometimes what we think we're conveying and what the other person understands can be two different things. So, how do we bridge this gap? By asking for feedback. Let's say, for instance, you've just expressed your feelings about a certain issue. Instead of leaving the conversation there, you could ask, "Does what I just said make sense to you?" Or, "How do you see the situation?" This invites the other person to share their understanding of your message and gives you the opportunity to clarify any misunderstandings. Remember, feedback isn't just about finding out if you're wrong or right. It's about understanding and learning. It's about gaining a new perspective on your communication style and how effectively your message is being received. So don't shy away from it. Feedback can illuminate the path to improved communication. To recap, effective communication is key to a healthy relationship. It's the bedrock, the foundation, the cornerstone that keeps the edifice of love standing strong amidst the storms of misunderstanding and discord. Firstly, we talked about active listening. It's not just about hearing the words that are spoken, but understanding the message behind them. It's about giving your undivided attention, acknowledging the speaker's thoughts and feelings, and responding thoughtfully. Next, we delved into the world of nonverbal communication. Remember that actions often speak louder than words. The way you look, move, and react tells the other person whether you care, if you're being truthful, and how well you're listening. The third tip was about being clear and concise. Say what you mean what you say. Avoid beating around the bush or sugarcoating your words. Clarity and brevity keep misunderstandings at bay. We then moved on to using I statements. This is a simple yet powerful tool for expressing your feelings without blaming or criticizing the other person. These statements allow you to be assertive without being aggressive. Our fifth tip was about showing empathy. It's about putting yourself in the other person's shoes, understanding their perspective, and validating their feelings. Empathy builds a bridge of understanding between you and your partner. Patience, as we discussed, is the sixth key to effective communication. It's about giving the other person the time and space to express themselves, even when it's difficult to hear. Patience is a virtue that fosters peace and harmony in relationships. Finally, we emphasize the importance of asking for feedback. It's about creating a safe space for open and honest conversation, where both you and your partner can express your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or criticism. Remember, communication is a two-way street, and it takes practice. Start implementing these strategies today and see the difference they can make in your relationship. Before we wrap up this video, we want to remind you that if you found the information provided in this video helpful, please don't hesitate to like it. Sharing is caring, so do share this video with your friends, family, or anyone you believe could benefit from these effective communication strategies. Last but not least, remember to follow our channel for more insightful content that can help you navigate the complexities of relationships and interpersonal communication. Your support helps us create more content like this. Thank you for watching.